Let me tell you something. The savage mindset isn't about being tough or aggressive. It's about a relentless pursuit of greatness. It's about waking up every single day ready to face challenges head on, never shying away from discomfort, and always pushing the limits of what's possible. The savage knows this one truth: nothing comes easy. The world doesn't hand you success on a silver platter. It's earned, it's fought for. And a savage fights until their last breath. Now, let's talk about the difference between the average person and the savage. The average person reacts to life. They're like leaves in the wind. Wherever life blows them, that's where they go. But a savage dominates. A savage doesn't react to life. They create their own path. They don't let circumstances control them. They control the circumstances. The savage understands that life isn't about avoiding the storm. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. So, how do you get that mindset? It's simple. You focus on mental toughness, discipline, resilience. A savage doesn't take days off when things get tough. They double down. They don't complain. They don't make excuses. They adapt. They grow. They become stronger. And that's how you build a savage mindset. Your mind shapes your reality. Let me repeat that. Your mind shapes your reality. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you can't control your thoughts, you'll never reach your full potential. A savage knows this, and they train their mind just like they train their body, every day, relentlessly. You have to build mental resilience, just as you build physical strength. Think about your mind as a garden. If you don't plant the right seeds, weeds will grow on their own. Your thoughts are the seeds. What you choose to feed your mind, whether positive or negative, will shape the life you live. So what are you planting today? Are you feeding your mind with empowering thoughts, or are you allowing negativity to take root? Building resilience means conditioning yourself to face discomfort and adversity without flinching. A savage doesn't run from hard times, they embrace them. They understand that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, and with each hurdle, they become stronger. They understand that growth isn't linear. There will be setbacks, failures, moments of doubt. But the savage never gives up. They keep their eyes on the long-term goal, and they push through. They challenge their negative thoughts, they embrace discomfort, and they stay laser-focused on what lies ahead. You want to know what separates the savage from the average? Consistency. It's the daily habits that make the savage who they are. You think success happens overnight. It doesn't. Success is a result of the small, everyday decisions you make. The habits you feed your mind, the routines you follow, the effort you put in when no one's watching. That's what makes the difference. Let me ask you a question. What habits are you feeding your mind every day? Are you starting your day with purpose, with focus, with drive? Or are you just going through the motions, waiting for things to happen? The savage wakes up early with purpose. They set their goals. They plan their day. They don't leave their future up to chance. They go out and get it. And the savage doesn't make excuses. They don't complain about not having time because they make time. They know that the sacrifices they make today will pay off tomorrow. The power of consistency can't be overstated. It's not the big moments that define you. It's the small, daily actions. So, start creating a routine that shapes you into the person you want to become. Early rising, goal setting, physical training, reading. These are just some of the habits that define a savage. And remember, discipline equals freedom. When you're disciplined, you have the freedom to create the life you want. Let me be real with you. Success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's not waiting around the corner for the perfect moment. Success is earned through daily effort. The grind is your only path to success. There's no shortcut. There's no easy way. It's all about putting in the work day after day, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it. The grind doesn't stop. No one is coming to save you. The grind is your responsibility. If you don't show up, you lose. If you don't put in the work, nothing happens. So, what are you waiting for? You can't keep waiting for things to fall into place. You've got to create your own opportunities. The grind is your fuel. Without it, your dreams are like a car with no gas. You'll never go anywhere. Here's the truth. Every savage has to make sacrifices. There's no getting around it. You want greatness, you have to give something up. Time, comfort, energy. The savage doesn't just want success. They're willing to sacrifice everything to achieve it. So, let me ask you, what are you willing to give up to achieve your dreams? Most people want the rewards, but they're not willing to pay the price. They want the glory without the work. They want the results without the sacrifice. But greatness comes with a cost. The savage knows this. They know that to achieve something extraordinary, they must be willing to give up the ordinary. And the question is, are you willing to do the same? Let's talk about pain. If you're avoiding pain, you're avoiding growth. Pain is inevitable. It's part of the journey. And let me tell you, pain is a signal that you're evolving. Without it, you're just treading water, staying stuck in the same place. You'll never grow without facing challenges. You'll never reach your potential without confronting obstacles. Think about steel. It's forged in the hottest fire. The strongest steel is shaped by the most intense heat. So, when you feel pain, when you feel like quitting, remember, it's just the process of shaping you into something stronger. Pain is your ally. It's not something to fear. It's something to embrace. Here's the deal. Every struggle you face is an opportunity to grow. The savage doesn't back down from adversity. They use it as fuel. When life gets tough, they don't complain, they don't quit. They keep moving forward no matter what. And that's what you need to do too. You've got to learn to turn your struggles into strengths. Every failure, every setback, every moment of pain can be a lesson, if you choose to see it that way. It's all about consistency in the face of adversity. The savage keeps pushing when others would quit. The savage doesn't stop. They don't give up. They don't get discouraged. They get stronger. They get smarter. They get better. And so can you. Here's the thing that separates the dreamers from the achievers: action. All the goals, all the plans, all the talk in the world mean nothing unless you take action. Execution is everything. You can write down your dreams, you can make a vision board, you can tell people about your goals, but if you don't get up and make it happen, those dreams will remain just that. Nothing changes unless you act. So let me ask you, how many dreams have died because of inaction? How many opportunities have you let slip by because you hesitated, because you were waiting for the right moment? The right moment never comes. You create it by taking action. A savage doesn't wait for things to fall into place. A savage doesn't talk about what they're going to do. They do it. They take massive action. Even when they're scared, even when they don't feel ready. They act because they know the only thing standing between them and their goals is the decision to move forward. I'm telling you right now, a savage doesn't talk. A savage acts. So, what are you going to do? Talk or act? The choice is yours. Fear. We all feel it. It's natural. It's that feeling that holds us back, that keeps us stuck in place, afraid to take that next step. But let me tell you something. Fear is not your enemy. It's your compass. Fear is a signal pointing you toward what you need to do. Fear shows you what's important. Fear shows you what's worth pursuing. Fear means you're on the edge of something big, something that will stretch you, challenge you, and change your life. Think about it. Every time you've felt fear, that's when the real growth happens. Fear is your fuel. It's the energy that drives you forward, even when your mind tells you to stop. A savage doesn't run from fear, they run toward it. They face it head on, because they know that on the other side of fear is greatness. Fear doesn't control a savage. A savage uses fear to push themselves beyond their limits, beyond what they thought was possible. Fear is the compass that points you toward your success, so embrace it. Let it fuel you. Let it propel you toward your next victory. Procrastination is the silent killer of dreams. It steals time. It tells you that you have all the time in the world until you don't. Procrastination is the enemy of a savage because it creates hesitation. And hesitation creates regret. How many times have you put things off thinking you'd do it tomorrow, only for tomorrow to never come? Let me tell you something, tomorrow never comes. The only time you have is right now. If you keep waiting for the right time, you'll be waiting forever. The savage doesn't wait. The savage does what they need to do right now. The savage understands that the only way to move forward is to stop waiting and start acting. So, how do you defeat procrastination? You take immediate action. You break the task into smaller pieces and tackle them one by one. Don't think about the whole mountain. Think about the first step, and then the next, and the next, and the next. Momentum will start to build, and before you know it, you'll have moved mountains. Momentum is everything. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small. It's nothing. But as it keeps rolling, it picks up speed, it picks up power, it gets bigger. It becomes unstoppable. That's what happens when a savage starts taking action. At first, it might not seem like much. You might not see the results right away. But if you keep pushing, if you stay consistent, those small actions will build into something much bigger. And soon enough, you'll have a force so powerful that nothing can stop you. The savage knows this. They don't worry about the slow start. They trust the process. They know that every small step they take brings them closer to their goal. So, keep pushing. Keep acting. Let your actions build momentum, and watch as they carry you to places you never thought possible. Let me tell you something. Health is wealth. Your physical body is the foundation of everything you do. You can have the most powerful mindset, the most ambitious goals, but if your body isn't strong enough to support them, it will hold you back. A savage knows this. They understand that their body is the vessel that carries them through every challenge, every battle. Without a strong body, the savage cannot dominate their world. Think about it. How many times have you let your body get weak, neglected your health, and watched your energy and motivation fade? The savage doesn't allow that. They know that physical strength translates to mental strength. When your body feels strong, your mind follows. When your body is exhausted, so is your willpower. That's why taking care of your body is non-negotiable. You want to be a savage. You've got to make your body as strong as your mind. You've got to treat your body like the powerful machine it is. Feed it, push it, challenge it. Only then will you be able to push through the challenges life throws at you. A savage body isn't built overnight. It takes discipline. It takes consistency. It takes hard work. But let me tell you, the rewards are worth every drop of sweat. First, strength training. If you want to be a savage, you've got to be strong physically and mentally. Strength training isn't just about building muscles. It's about creating resilience. It's about learning to push yourself when your body wants to quit. Every rep, every set is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think. But strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's also about cardiovascular health. Your heart and lungs need to be in top condition. Why? Because the savage knows that stamina isn't just for the gym, it's for life. Whether you're chasing your dreams, building your empire, or dealing with everyday stress, you need endurance. You need the energy to keep going when the world tells you to stop. And let's not forget recovery. A savage knows that rest is just as important as the grind. You can't keep pushing yourself if you're not taking care of your body. Sleep, nutrition, stretching. These are all key to maintaining a body that can endure and thrive. Without recovery, you're setting yourself up for failure. The key is to build a routine that challenges you, pushes you to your limits, but also gives your body the chance to recover. Strength, cardio, and recovery. It's the balance that creates a savage body. And it all starts with goal setting. What's your goal? Do you want to be stronger, faster, healthier? Define it, and then break it down into smaller, achievable steps. Discipline will get you there. But without consistency, your progress will stall. So, show up every single day, push yourself. The savage doesn't rest until they reach their goal. Let me tell you this, the body is only limited by the mind. Every time you think you can't go any further, that's your mind telling you to stop. But a savage doesn't listen to that voice. A savage pushes through the limits. The savage knows that growth happens outside of comfort zones. Think about it. Your body is like a car, and your mind is the driver. When the car is going uphill, the driver has to push the gas pedal harder. The car might be straining, but it can go farther. That's what you need to do. When you feel yourself getting tired, when the muscles are screaming for you to stop, push harder. A savage knows that the real battle isn't physical, it's mental. Push beyond your limits. That's where the growth happens. The savage mindset is all about embracing the challenge, not avoiding it. You've got to push when you don't feel like it. You've got to fight for your body and mind, because that's the only way to get stronger. The body can handle more than you think. It's the mind that needs to be trained to believe it. When the challenge feels overwhelming, remember, this is where the magic happens. This is where you separate yourself from the rest. You can choose to give in, or you can choose to keep going. The savage keeps going. Here's something you need to understand. Your circle determines your level of success. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they pushing you to be better? Or are they holding you back? The savage doesn't waste time with negativity. They don't have room for energy-draining relationships. They surround themselves with people who challenge them, inspire them, and hold them accountable. If you're hanging out with people who don't share your ambition, who don't value discipline, who don't strive for greatness, then you're holding yourself back. Toxic relationships will drain you. They will keep you stuck. They will make you doubt yourself. If you're surrounded by people who don't believe in your dreams, who don't push you to level up, then it's time to make a change. But when you surround yourself with savages, people who are hungry, who are driven, who are relentless, everything changes. Their energy becomes your energy. Their success becomes your motivation, and together you rise. The savage knows that success is not just an individual effort, it's a collective one. When you elevate your circle, you elevate yourself. So ask yourself, are the people around you pushing you to be better or holding you back? The choice is yours. Choose your circle wisely, because they will shape your future. The savage doesn't just take, they give. A savage understands the power of influence. They know that their impact on others shapes the world around them. But the savage's influence isn't about manipulation or control. It's about leadership. It's about building relationships based on strength, integrity, and authenticity. You don't need to force people to follow you. A true leader leads by example. A savage shows up every day, does the work, stays disciplined, and others will naturally follow. Led with integrity. Be the person who inspires others to rise, to be better, to push themselves. And remember this, true influence is built on trust. If you want to influence people, you need to be the person they can count on. You need to show them that you're in this for the long haul, that your word means something, that your actions align with your values. So, how do you build these relationships? You start by being genuine. Be real with people. Be transparent. Lead with authenticity. If you do that, you'll build relationships that last. Relationships that will fuel your success and that will help others reach their potential as well. Let me ask you something. What will you leave behind? When you're gone, what will people remember about you? Will they remember your greatness, or will they remember you as someone who never reached their full potential? The savage doesn't live just for today. The savage lives for tomorrow, for the legacy they will leave behind. Life is short, time is precious, and the savage knows that the only thing that lasts beyond their years is the legacy they create through their actions, their influence, and their character. The savage isn't focused solely on temporary success, on quick wins or fleeting moments. A savage is focused on building something that will outlast them. They understand that the real measure of success isn't the money they make, the titles they achieve, or the accolades they collect. It's the impact they leave on the world. It's the mark they leave on the lives of others. So, what will your story be? Will it be one of greatness, of conquering obstacles, of pushing the limits, of never giving up? Or will it be one of missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential? Ask yourself this. When you're gone, what do you want to be remembered for? Start building that legacy today. Every action you take, every choice you make, is part of the legacy you leave behind. Let me tell you something about building a legacy. It's not about grand gestures or sudden bursts of brilliance. It's about consistency. It's about showing up every day and doing the work no matter what. The savage doesn't stop. The savage doesn't quit. The savage understands that small actions repeated over time create massive results. It's the consistent effort, the unwavering discipline, the commitment to doing the right thing, even when no one is watching, that builds a legacy that lasts. A savage builds their legacy through character. Your character is your reputation. It's how people see you, how they trust you, how they follow your example. And that character is built one decision at a time. Every time you choose to act with integrity, every time you push through when others would quit, every time you make the right choice over the easy choice, you're building a legacy that will outlast you. Repetition is key. The savage doesn't stop. The savage doesn't quit. They don't let setbacks or obstacles stop them from pushing forward. They build their legacy through relentless, consistent action. So, what legacy are you building? Every day you choose to be disciplined, every time you take massive action, every time you show integrity in the face of adversity, you are building something that will last. Don't wait for tomorrow, start today. The legacy you leave will be the result of the actions you take right now. So here's the question for you. Are you ready to step into the savage life? Are you ready to stop making excuses and start taking action? Are you ready to face your fears, push through your limits, and create the life you were meant to live? The savage life isn't for the faint of heart. It's not for those who want things handed to them. It's for those who are willing to fight, to grind, to sacrifice, and to never quit. It's for those who are willing to take control of their future and create the legacy they were born to leave. But the choice is yours. You can stay stuck in the same place, caught up in the same excuses, letting life pass you by. Or you can rise up, embrace the savage within you, and start taking action toward your dreams. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The savage doesn't wait for things to line up. They take the first step, even when the path ahead is unclear. They take action and they trust the process. So I ask you again, are you ready to step into the savage life? Or will you remain stuck, playing small, and waiting for things to change? Your future is in your hands. The savage doesn't wait for permission. The savage doesn't ask for approval. The savage makes their own rules and takes massive action to create the life they want. And now, it's your turn. You have everything you need to succeed. You have the power, the strength, and the mindset to achieve greatness. But it's up to you to take that first step. It's up to you to stop waiting, to stop making excuses, and to start taking action. The time is now. The savage doesn't wait for permission. The savage creates their own opportunities. So, get up, take action, and start building the life, the legacy, and the future that you were meant for. Go and take what's yours.